So financial freedom is a common thing that I get clients asking about. They talk about passive income. I want financial freedom, and those are all very good things to aspire towards. And there's a lot of movements out there that do try and work towards that. So FIRE movement comes to mind, the FIRE. So it's financial independence, retire early. And a lot of people that works for, that gives them a goal to focus on over the next 10, 15 years. Now, nothing wrong with that. What I'd be questioning clients and what I do question them on is financial freedom can often mean two things. It can be freedom from something or freedom to do something. And so I'm often trying to unpack, well, what exactly is it you want freedom from? And some common things that I get are, freedom from having to choose this over that. An example of that could be, look, I'd like to go on that annual holiday, but I need to fund school fees or a renovation or a repair, or I need to upgrade that car or fix something major. So I'd like to have the freedom to do both. Now, I often then help clients to come more with the concept of financial flexibility. So that's where instead of jumping one way or the other, it's, again, how do I have the flexibility to be able to incorporate the two so I don't have to necessarily choose? Now, sometimes the trade-off to that is extending out timeframes. So, it's the whole, you can have whatever you want, just not all at once. And so sometimes it can be, okay, instead of a 2-year goal, this is now a 5-year goal, and you've now got the flexibility to duck and weave. For that reason, I generally like to build up things like savings buffers, because that way, if you're displaced through your employment, either through a redundancy or you change your mind or just get fatigued and need to shift industries, I like to have people that have a buffer there. That way you can fund your living expenses for a period of time. Same thing if you get injured. Just basically if there's income that's going to be slowing down as part of your household, we need to make sure there's a buffer there, and that gives you flexibility. Might not give you freedom, but flexibility. And you can then carry that through retirement. So again, financial freedom is either from what or financial freedom to do what. And then again, I usually summarize as flexibility. That way you've got both. You can choose to move away from some things, move towards some things. How you do that, there's so many roads to get you where you want to go. If you'd like some ideas, I'd encourage you to reach out to your accountant, your financial planner. That way they can assess where you're at and what current resources you've got, just to see what levers and pulleys you might already have available that can move you in the direction you want to go. And it might also be able to bring some resources to you that you can then utilize to level up and get to that next stage. So I hope you found that helpful. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.